In my past life, I'd been tricked by Finn Hart, the fox shifter. I died a cruel death in his scheme, with my sister. Thinking of him now, I felt only hatred. I looped my arms around Cale Thorne's neck, and kissed him first.
Why would I long for a fox? No fox is as fierce as you.
Cale's eyes darkened, red enough to bleed. He could no longer hold back. His sharp teeth sank into my neck.
Now you have no chance to back out.
Our bond was arranged by my family. Cale was the alpha werewolf. Rumors said werewolves were cruel and rough. Even after centuries as shifters, they never lost their hunting instinct. Most humans wanted nothing to do with the wolf pack, but in recent years, the wolf pack had risen rapidly under Cale's leadership. Their businesses dominated most of the market. My family, however, was falling apart. My father, Victor Voss, reached out to propose a political marriage alliance. Originally, the one meant to bond with Cale was my sister, Serafina Voss. She'd been spoiled since childhood, the true young lady of the Voss family. I was just the one my father disliked. No one expected Cale to choose me instead. Back then, I had a shifter I liked, Finn Hart, the fox shifter. So after I was called home, I hated Cale. I never treated him well in those 5 years. But everything was different now. I woke up the next day to find Cale fully dressed. His white shirt was stretched tight over his chest muscles. Black tailored pants hugged his hips. Memories of last night flooded back, and my ears burned. In my past life, except for the bonding night, Cale and I barely had physical contact. He knew I looked down on his roughness and never bothered me. That one time had been awful because of my resistance. I never would have known Cale cared for me if he hadn't died for me after I died. Cale turned and saw me standing there, his face darkening.
What? Regretting it already?
I used to fear Cale. I'd flinch whenever he frowned. But now, I saw he was hiding his insecurity behind that stern look. No one would believe the alpha werewolf felt inferior to me, an unwanted second daughter. I walked up to him quickly, lips curving into a teasing smile.
Of course not. I'm just recalling how amazing you were last night, husband.
Cale's earlobes turned red visibly. He was about to speak when his phone rang. I glanced at the caller ID. It was Finn Hart.
Werewolves hate betrayal above all else. I gave you a chance to refuse last night. I don't care what you had with him before. Cut him off completely now.
Clearly, Kyle had always known about Finn and me. He'd said the same words in my past life. How had I replied then?
You threatened my whole family! How could I refuse? Werewolves hate betrayal? Then stop stealing someone I love!
Those words had cut Cale deep. Werewolves were fierce, but fiercely loyal. The only ungentlemanly thing Cale ever did was choose me, even knowing I loved someone else. After I spoke, I saw hurt flash in his eyes.
Fox shifters are cunning and deceitful. Finn is only handsome, not a good match.
I'd dismissed his words back then, thinking he was just jealous. Now I realized he'd seen Finn's true colors long ago. The phone kept ringing. I frowned in annoyance. What did Finn want calling me at this hour? Oh right, he'd say he was in the hospital. Back then, I'd rushed to the hospital after hearing he'd overdosed on sleeping pills for me. I'd ignored Cale's warning and hated him even more for it. I'd felt guilty for betraying Finn, growing closer to him. Now, I knew it was all just a ploy. I didn't want to hear Finn's voice at all. I hung up the phone right in front of Cale. Cale stared at my action, stunned.
Don't worry. I'm yours now that we're bonded. I'll listen to you from now on, husband.
Are you trying to please me now, Aloka? What do you want this time?
I remembered every time I'd been nice to him before, it was because my father forced me to. I'd either been asking for investment for the Voss family or for projects. I stood on my tiptoes and kissed his lips.
You're right. I am trying to please you. All I want is for you to be gentle with me. You hurt me a little last night.
I never thought one casual line would fluster the 6'3" werewolf. He bent and swept me into his arms, voice full of regret.
I hurt you. Why didn't you say so sooner? Are you okay? Do you need a doctor?
No one sees a doctor for this. Cale set me on the bed and stiffly stood up.
Stay home and rest today.
He turned to leave.
Where are you going?
Work.
We just bonded. Aren't you gonna stay with me?
Cale's expression turned confused again.
You want me to stay?
Not just stay. I want to go on a date with you.
We never made it out. Serafina showed up at the villa. They must have panicked when I didn't answer Finn's call. Serafina saw me and snapped.
Alora, Finn tried to kill himself!
I didn't react at all.
He's in the hospital fighting for his life. For you.
That's a heavy accusation.
He took sleeping pills last night. He wouldn't have done it if you hadn't betrayed him.
So you think I shouldn't have betrayed Finn?
I smiled at her.
Everything the Voss family has now comes from that betrayal. Do you think you'd still be the spoiled lady if I hadn't bonded with Cale?
Serafina was shocked. The meek, quiet Alara she knew had never spoken to her like this. She glanced at Cale subtly.
I didn't mean that. You used to hate werewolves, call them cruel and brutal. Then you should have bonded with Kale instead. Oh wait, you can't. He didn't want you.
Kale let out a quiet laugh, then covered it with a cough. Serafina's eyes filled with tears, her face flaming red. The pampered eldest daughter had never been humiliated like this. She gritted her teeth and stormed out. The room went quiet again. I changed my mind, suddenly.
Kale, I want to.
You're going to the hospital to see Finn?
He asked, bitterly. I nodded. He smiled bitterly, like he'd known all along.
I'll have the driver take you.
Aren't you coming with me?
Me?
It wouldn't be right for me to visit another male shifter alone now that I'm bonded. I want you with me, please.
Kale grabbed his keys off the table at once.
I'll drive.
My last memory of Finn was the day Kale killed him for me. Kale crushed his soul core, effortlessly. Finn barely struggled, his face calm, like he was finally free. Seeing him now was strange. He lay weak in the hospital bed, lifeless, just like he'd been before he died. His dull eyes lit up when I walked in. He struggled to sit up.
Laura, you're here.
Then he saw Kale behind me.
I heard you were sick, so my husband and I came to check on you.
Finn's smile faded. He looked down and said nothing. I introduced him to Kale.
This is Finn Hart, my sister's shifter.
I'm not...
You are. Your servant bond with my sister is still active. You're hers, not mine.
Finn fell silent, sorrow filling his eyes. He'd been Serafina's shifter from the start. Shifters were lower in status than humans. Most wealthy teens got a shifter servant when they came of age. Finn was a gift from our father to Serafina, a pure Arctic fox shifter. After 2 years, she found he had a genetic flaw, a limp in his right leg that got worse with age. She was mocked for it by her peers. On my 18th birthday, father was going to buy me a shifter too. Serafina said,
Give mine to my little sister.
So Finn lived with me. I moved us out of the Voss house and worked to pay for his treatments. Now his leg was normal. I only realized the truth when he lured me out for Serafina, leading to my death. No matter how she treated him, Finn was always hers. I was just a stranger he could betray any time.
You really bonded with him?
Yes.
I was too late.
Laura, if I take it back, if I ask you to run away with me, will you? I'll work, I'll earn money, we can start over!
I'm not dead yet.
Kale's cold voice cut him off.
You hit on my bonded mate right in front of me? If you want to die that badly, just say so. Killing a fox is easy for me.
I touched Kale's hand to calm him. I turned to Finn.
You said you'd work hard to earn money?
Finn nodded eagerly.
Perfect. I came here to settle up with you. I'll wake utilities and food, but rent and your medical bills need to be paid. Half the rent is $60,000. I spent $300,000 on your treatments. All receipts are here. You just said you'd work. You weren't lying, were you? My husband warned me fox shifters are deceitful. I didn't believe him. But now...
Fine. I'll pay you back.
He looked up at me, fox features, stunning even with tears.
Wait for me, Alara. I'll come for you when I have the money.
Kale was still fuming when we left the room.
You don't need to chase money from him. Ask me for anything.
That's different. He owes me. Why shouldn't I collect it? And I'll use it for my husband. Isn't that nice?
Kale didn't look happy. He stopped walking.
Stop acting for me.
What?
Werewolves aren't stupid. You've been overly nice since we bonded. What are you planning?
What could I be planning?
You want the investment your father asked for. I won't give it to him.
I was speechless. He thought I was doing all this to get money for Victor Voss. I should have expected it. Our bond was built on politics. I got angry.
Believe what you want!
I walked off without waiting for him, leaving the confused werewolf behind. I calmed down quickly after leaving the hospital. That's how we'd always been. Every time I'd been nice to him before, I'd wanted something. He didn't know I'd been sent.
Are you still troubled by having to pay to watch short dramas? Now you can watch all short drama content without paying any fees. This is a short drama app full of freedom. You can freely choose the short drama content. You can also freely skip between episodes to find the exciting scenes you want to watch. The most popular short drama content from across the internet is all here. Click the link below and come watch the exciting content now.